Leica 全新相機 SL3 正式發布，咁早前咧仲喺德國 Wetzlar 總部舉行咗預覽會，我哋 Unwire 咧都有記者受邀去到現場，代表香港去見證呢場盛事，一齊帶大家去德國睇一睇啦。先講下今次預覽會嘅主角，全新嘅無反 Full Frame 相機 Leica SL3 啦。咁數到今代最大嘅更新，相信都係換上咗 M11同埋 Q3 同款嘅6030萬像素 Leica Maestro 4 CMOS 感光元件，配合 L2 Technology， 利用解像度變換技術，喺非剪裁嘅情況之下，全像素輸出6000萬、3600萬或者1800萬像素嘅相。而拍片方面，新機最高可以拍到 8K 30格嘅畫質，5軸機身防震，再加入 H265同埋 Apple ProRes 嘅編碼，提升翻後製空間。就算專業拍片嘅用家都會用得着。而要寫入咁大嘅內容，就會需要用到佢新支援嘅 CF Express Type B 記憶卡。當然唔需要拍到咁高規格嘅片，都可以用翻 UHS-2 嘅 SD 卡。而 Lawton 亦都喺現場試過用新機影 model 嘅時候 ，SL3 可以輕鬆咬緊 model 對眼，唔容易甩 focus。即使佢轉圈，喺部分時間背對鏡頭，相機依然可以辨認到 model， 而轉為用身體去對焦，感覺上佢認人追焦嘅能力係有進步到。而影車展嘅時候，亦都見到新機對於捕捉光線對比嘅能力極強，光暗漸層變化細膩，可以做到豐富嘅深度同埋層次感。另外佢亦都有試過影完即刻無線過相去電話，發覺比起上代快咗超過6倍，只係需要6秒就可以過完一張80M 嘅 DNG 相。除咗相同埋片嘅成品精美咗 ，SL3 喺設計上亦都俾用家有更加好嘅體驗。今次新機標榜全新設計嘅按鈕同埋狀態圖示，畫面下方嘅狀態列會由黑邊變成全透明，睇到 setting 之餘，亦都唔會睇唔清構圖。而喺操作上 ，SL3 就保留咗 SL2 所有操作元素之外，佢喺機頂嘅左手邊再新加咗一個轉盤。有用開 Leica SL 系列嘅都應該知道，佢哋相機嘅轉盤上面係冇印任何嘅標記或者圖案，用家可以完全根據自己嘅使用習慣去自定義常用嘅功能。今代再新加多一個，咁自定嘅空間就更加大啦。喺機身尺寸方面，一上手就會覺得佢比上一代細部，會有更加好嘅手握感，而且反芒嘅設計有大幅修改，較位實淨咗，而且顏色更加接近拍出嚟嘅影像。對於一部會兼具影相同埋拍片嘅機嚟講，係一大嘅進步啊！而我哋記者 Lawton 都好欣賞佢今代喺 interface 上嘅改良。咁除咗啲掣有變大咗，選單簡化咗，更加方便佢直接用手指去控制界面。影相同埋拍片都有特登分開個選單界面。紅線選單就係影相嘅 setting， 而綠色嘅選單就係拍片。兩者嘅 setting 會獨立儲存，切換亦都好方便。呢啲雖然好似微不足道嘅小改良，但正就係反映咗 Leica 嘅從善如流，同埋對於使用體驗上嘅重視啊！而我哋記者亦都有訪問到 Leica 相機首席設計師 Mark 同埋 SL 系列嘅設計師 Stefan， 講下佢哋點樣睇自己嘅新產品。
So what's outstanding with the SL is the EVF experience. So the viewing experience through the EVF and the way you then use the product as compared to a Q or an M is very different.
Yeah, so the SL system is also very good for using M lenses. We have an adapter and you can perfectly use M lenses on it, and it makes a good system and it works perfectly together. But as Mark mentioned, especially for the Noctilux wide open is really difficult to focus on with an M. But here with a bright and big EVF, it's very easy to focus and very easy to use. So for those who like the M lenses and have problems with focusing wide open, the SL3 or SL system is a good opportunity. There's one big thing, the customizability of the new menu system and also of the camera itself.
Primary goals there is also to have, through that adjustability, is maximum flexibility for the customer. When you turn it on, the experience on the screen and the interaction with the physical design element or the physical interface elements is a very seamless experience. So graphically, what you see on the display is aligned with what you see on the physical buttons and back and forth. And the way they interact as well, the movements of those digital elements should reflect the physical elements.
新機換上咗電子按鈕開關，喺休眠嘅狀態之下，一撳開關或者快門就會即刻令到相機回復翻影相拍片嘅狀態。咁但係其實咧，唔少用家都鍾情於機械嘅開關，覺得會襟用啲。雖然佢哋就否認呢件事，但就連佢哋自己都笑住咁話，一講起呢件事咧就會引起戰爭咁話。
So because we introduce now the standby mode, if you have just like a on-off, it's like two states, and the standby is somewhere in between, so it does not make sense. So from ease of use, it 100% makes sense there, and to have then the status indication around the button is a nice detail.
徠卡相機矜貴，最主要咧係因為就算佢哋到今時今日，仍然保留咗好多人手製作同埋裝嵌嘅工序。每部出品嘅相機，每一支相機鏡頭零件都係出自德國 Wetzlar 嘅徠卡總部，一直都係堅持自己零件自己生產。我哋記者 Lawton 作為徠卡迷，今次可以親身參觀佢哋嘅相機工場同埋 Lights Park， 可以咁近距離睇住相機誕生，佢就話覺得好奇妙同埋興奮。而今次旅程 Lawton 亦都可以參觀到平時唔會對外開放嘅相機鏡頭生產工場。佢望住技師逐件零件進行接合測試，逐個檢查裝嵌好嘅鏡頭，用人手貼合鏡片玻璃，用人手黐好每部相機嘅外皮等等，所有過程一絲不苟。佢亦都覺得正係因為徠卡對於人手製作同埋自家零件嘅堅持，先造就到徠卡相機嘅價值。講笑咁話，終於知道點解佢哋賣呢個價錢啦。另一個令 Lawton 大開眼界嘅地方就係徠卡嘅檔案室。同樣呢個地方平時唔會對公眾開放，入邊存放咗徠卡100年以嚟每部相機嘅設計圖、手繪圖、宣傳品等等，亦都有存放到一啲超級罕有嘅徠卡相機。當中最令 Lawton 印象深刻嘅係1923年徠卡推出嘅第一部相機 UR Leica 嘅 Finalized 設計圖。除咗因為設計圖有成100年歷史，最令佢驚歎嘅咧就係德國喺工業上嘅能力同埋超前。就算喺100年之前，徠卡相機嘅設計已經非常精密，每一 part 都環環相扣。作為一個徠卡迷，望住呢張 Barnex 親手簽名嘅設計圖，相信感覺咧就好似望住梵高喺你面前畫星夜咁啊！另外佢都覺得好有趣嘅係呢款當年少量生產徠卡初代實現變焦功能嘅手把。回想當年仲未有變焦鏡頭嘅概念，徠卡咧就嘗試將3個定焦鏡放喺一個識轉嘅手把上面。雖然當年咧就唔係賣得幾好啊，不過都可以反映到徠卡嘅創意同埋實驗精神。行翻出去平時公眾都可以參觀嘅徠卡相機博物館 ，Lawton 就話心情依然興奮，因為喺呢度有展示每一部徠卡推出過嘅相機、鏡頭、望遠鏡製品。每一個型號都會喺 display 櫃度展出，感覺咧就好似重新經歷徠卡過百年嘅開發歷史，親身走入一個超級齊全嘅徠卡 catalog 咁啊！而 Lawton 咧特別喜歡當中 M 系列之前嘅徠卡 Barnex 相機，除咗因為佢設計夠晒經典，亦都因為呢一款相機可以話係當年便攜式菲林相機嘅一個劃時代產品，甚至可以稱得上為發明添啊！博物館嘅其他展區都有唔少珍藏品。更多係用文字同埋聲音導航去帶徠卡迷了解佢哋嘅歷史啊！
換生活，樂科技，Unwired HK。